I need to have my free body diagram. Since this is an object sitting on the surface, I also know that there is going to be the weight and a normal force, no matter what. This particular one, I have a force of friction, that's an X, and it always opposes the motion. And I need to break anything at an angle down into its two parts. Don't forget the arrows on the components. This is FA times the sine of the angle, or 850 times the sine of 60, or 736. And this one is FA cosine of the angle, so in this particular case 850 times the cosine of 60, which is 425. I know that the mass is 250, and then I can find the weight from that. FW equals mg, so 250 times 9.8 is 2,450 newtons. Alright, I've got my mass, my weight, all on my free body diagram. I've got my components already broken down and properly labeled with positives and negatives. All I'm left to do now is sum the forces in the x direction and sum the forces in the y direction. What is the acceleration? That is an AX. So let's go ahead and start there. Sum the forces in the x equals MAX. I have two in this case. I have the FAX, the x portion, not just FA, is forward minus the force of friction backwards. So I have 425 minus 125 is equal to the mass times AX, or 300 equals 250 AX, divide out, and my acceleration is positive 1.2 meters per second squared. So yes, this is accelerating. See how it's unbalanced? I have 425 to the right, only 125 to the left. So that's going to cause an unbalancedness of 300 to the right. That's 300 to the right, and that's what's causing this log to accelerate. If all it asked for was the acceleration in the x direction, I'd be finished. They are also asking for what is the normal force, and that's a y, so I am going to go ahead and have to look at my y's. Again, start like this every single time. In this case, I have 3. My normal is up, my weight is down. In this problem, because it is pulling, this portion is going up, because to pull on a rope up, part of the force is pulling it over, and part of the force is pulling it up. So in this case, it's going to be added. Then over here, because it is sitting on a surface, I know that AY equals 0 because it's on a surface. And then I plug in my numbers and solve. Fn minus 2450 plus 736 equals 0. Fn minus 1714 equals 0. Fn is equal to 1714. That means if the weight is 2,450 down, the elephant is helping lift up 736, and the ground is only responsible for lifting with the rest of the 1,714. You're finished.